Could I have parties announced for the record for the state defense?
Tony Jimenez.
And are you Mr. AG? Is it AG or age? Age? All right. Counsel, have you received all discovery?
We have.
Did you review it with your client?
I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. AG, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? All right. Mr. AG, did you review the court admonishments and defendant's waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is, Your Honor. What?
Mr. H, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon, and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting no contact with the complainant. Did you understand that's a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
No objections.
All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing safe exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Very briefly, Judge, my client has a history of mental health issues, diagnosis, treatment. He was homeless. We would ask the court, if the court does follow the recommendation of the 5-year sentence, that it make a referral to the therapeutic community.
All right. The court will find you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Pablo Juarez, and there's to be no contact with 7616 Calabria Road. San Antonio, Texas, 78251. And no contact with Braulio, Braulio, Cruz, Pacheco. And the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And the court will request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Your mental health issues, your drug issues do not give you leave to violate the law. I understand that sometimes when you're homeless, you have to make sure that people know that you're physically strong and they can't do certain things to you, but you're not allowed to do that. You understand? All right, good luck to you. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Judge.
Thank you.
Excuse me.